Okay guys, so as you can see I've got the timing cover off. I pulled the harmonic balancer off with a puller and sitting here looking at the gears and the chain. Now I thought that I read that all C3 Corvettes had nylon tooth cam gears, which for those of you who don't know, it's the big one here. But as far as I can tell, I mean, it is a steel gear. It's not a nylon tooth gear. So that's kind of strange. I don't know if this thing was ever changed or not. I mean, this motor so far has looked like nobody's done much to it, as in changing stuff. So I don't know if it was changed at one point or not. It's just kind of a mystery, you know. But I was looking at the slack in the chain, and it looks like it has some pretty good slack in it. I mean, that's the slack side, but even this more taut side has a pretty good amount, and there's a little bit up here too. Now, this is my first timing chain that I've ever done. It's actually the first one I've ever seen, like, you know, in person. So I don't know exactly how much they're supposed to have and all that kind of good stuff, but from what I've read and seen on YouTube, that's it seems like it has a little more than it should. So whatever, you know, I was gonna replace them either way, and the gears too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that cleaned up there around it, and probably stop by after work and get the timing set and the gaskets and everything, and start putting it back together. So we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, so yesterday after work I stopped by AutoZone. I got my new timing gears and chain. I'll show them to you briefly here. They look pretty good. Just a regular basic, you know, timing chain and gears. And got my gaskets. So what I'm going to be doing today is trying to put these on. But before I do so, I'm going to finish cleaning off the gasket surfaces on the engine and the timing cover over there in my pile of parts. And I'm also going to paint up some of these pieces over here. Got the harmonic balancer and the two pulleys, and obviously the timing cover over there that I need to paint up. So I've already degreased them and washed them pretty good, and I'm going to use some like self-etching primer and put a little coat of that on there, and then use some of my heat paint that I have for these. I'll probably paint this one orange and those two black, and the timing cover orange like it was. And then I may do a little touch-up stuff on the engine and like supports and stuff that I can't get to when it's all back together. And after that's dry, then I'll go ahead and start putting this stuff back together. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I've got some of my parts here sprayed in that self-etching primer, and gonna go ahead and start painting those up. So I just thought I'd make a clip of that, what it looks like right now. Alright, so I got a bunch of stuff painted here. Just now got the crank seal out of the timing cover there, so just put a little coat of that primer stuff on there, but I got all these painted up good. And so I'm gonna go ahead and try to remove the old chain and sprockets and put the new ones on. Sucker's running pretty tight. So as you can see, I did a little bit more painting in the engine bay here, since I have everything out of the way, and I also tidied up my wires for the headlight relays and stuff that I ran. And I just received my new radiator support in the mail. It was expensive and I didn't want to have to buy it, but I had to because the other one was just rusted beyond repair. So that just came in, and I'm getting ready to finally put this thing back together. It's been a couple weeks now since I started this whole adventure of the diamond chain and everything like that. So hopefully I'll be able to get it back together by the end of the day and hear it crank up again. Alright guys, she's running again. It makes me feel so good because getting that whole radiator assembly back in the car was just a whole major pain in the butt. I don't know, if I did it again, it would probably be easier, but it's just you have to do things in a certain order, and you know, since I'd never done it before, I didn't know the order exactly, and you know, so I had to redo a couple things and you know, all that kind of mess. But anyways, it was a good learning experience, and she's running again, and I cranked her up last night after I got it done, and I didn't see any leaks, but I didn't let it get hot, so I'm going to let it run today, and hopefully, cross my fingers, nothing's going to leak or anything like that. So I just thought I'd make a clip real fast just to show you what it looks like with everything back together. Sorry about all the cicada noise and everything. I know it's probably kind of hard to hear, but got to deal with it. So I've obviously have to redo the hood and put it on there. I don't know if I mentioned it, but some of the bolts that were holding it on to the hinges, they broke. Just because I guess water had sat inside the channel of the hood and rusted them, so I had to redo those. So I got to finish that today, but I'll wait until next video to show you that probably, because you know what it looks like with a hood on it. So that's it. Glad I got this project of diamond chain and everything like that done. Got a nice clean radiator, new radiator support, everything's painted, new timing set. I should be set for a while, I hope. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh yeah, okay, my brother wanted me to give him a shout out. He's doing a custom paint job on his new Blazer over here. You can see he's got some nice camouflage paint going on down there, and he's put a little clear over it so to help match it with the gloss up here. So it looks satin right now, but he's going to buff it later on. So I think it looks pretty good. He should have done green leaves, but oh well. So that's his Blazer, and there's the Vette. So once again, thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, he got rid of the Camaro, but oh well. At least he got another Chevy.